Welcome to the Fitness Industry Success Show. Ideas, inspiration, and interviews to take your fitness business to the next level. With over 23 years of fitness industry experience and the founder of LEADLION, an innovative fitness marketing agency, here's your host, Nick Parker.
Welcome everybody to another episode of the Fitness Industry Success Show. I'm really excited that you're here today. I've got some great guests lined up here in the future today. Not always going to have a guest, but today's guest has the Rona. So that's, we like, nah, that's not going to work out. I know. So no worries there. But anyway, we've got a great show for you today. Four reasons why your marketing isn't leading or is not leading to membership sales. You know, one of the interesting things is we hear about this all the time, where we're onboarding a new client, someone new that's just coming on board, and during the process in the sales conversations, one of the biggest frustrations of most people is that, hey, we're getting leads, they're just not turning into membership sales, we're just not converting, or there's some sort of hole along the way in the marketing and in the sales process that's leaving them high and dry. And what does every fitness business want more than anything in the world? It's to sell more memberships, right? Help more people, sell more memberships, and grow the business, the actual bottom line. Revenue is the main objective, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to talk through four things that I know will help you diagnose maybe which area you can improve on and help you grow your business. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. So number one, you're getting leads. Okay, let's say you're getting leads. Actually, we could back this up and do like 1A, 1B. 1A would be you're not getting leads at all. Well, that's the first problem. If you're not getting any leads, well, that's a huge problem. But let's just assume that you're getting leads. Let's say you're getting lots of leads, but they're not coming in. They're ghosting. So number one is your leads are ghosting. They're not coming in. They're never booking appointments. You can't get them on the phone. You call them. They pretend like they don't even know who you are. They've never even heard of you, right? And so that is a big problem. So what might be causing this? Well, I can tell you this. When you're marketing to your local market, no matter how old your fitness business is, how long it's been there, there's going to be a good majority of leads in that specific market that really haven't heard of you or haven't really paid attention. You know how it is when you drive by the same place like 100 times, but you don't really pay attention, and all of a sudden you're looking for that specific type of business, and all of a sudden you see it. And it's been there the whole time, and you've driven by it so many times, you're like, I didn't know that was there. Or is that new? Maybe you're not like me, you're walking around in a daze and a zombie while you're driving. But this happens a lot, and you've got new people coming to the area, people moving out of the area. It's transient, the population turns over, so it's not the same people all the time. But So one of the problems is when you call the lead, if the lead has maybe opted in to some of your marketing or visited your website for a few seconds and opted in, and you call them like a week later or 2 days later or 3 days later, they may have completely forgotten about it. And it may have been just a blip, a moment in time where they quickly checked it out and thought, this might be interesting, I might want to do that, and then really were not super highly interested, had very low intent, and because of that, ended up ghosting you and saying, I don't even know who you are. Oh yeah, maybe I remember doing that. It happens all the time. Listen, I know from personal experience, when I used to own a fitness business and was calling hundreds and hundreds of leads back in the day, and I was training my sales team to call hundreds and hundreds of leads, this was a common thing. And this is one of the things we overcame and had to work on getting that fixed. So what do? How do you overcome this situation? A lot of agencies, what they'll do, marketing agencies, is they will just send you leads. They'll just, hey, here's leads, you're getting leads, great. Here's on Facebook form leads, there's no funnel, there's no follow-up, here's leads. That is never going to work. You have to get the booked appointment right away. When the lead is hot, you got to get the booked appointment. So we're seeing like a 60 to 70, some cases 80+% appointment book rate from lead to booked appointment by getting the booked appointment right then and there. without any delay as part of the process, as a condition of doing business with you. And it makes a difference whether you're a large athletic club or a multi-unit health club owner or a health club or a fitness center of any kind or even studios. You have to get the appointment. And then once you get the appointment, they need to be entered into a really strong, robust show campaign to make sure that that appointment does show up. So number one, how to get your leads to stop ghosting you, you got to get them to show up for the appointment. So that's another step. That's another step in the process. But the one first step is to get them on the calendar versus just getting leads, and hopefully they'll show up one day. Maybe they'll come in. Hopefully, it's not how it works. So that's number one. Number two, your follow-up strength. Okay, let's talk about follow-up. So we're in the fitness industry, and we talk to hundreds of different types of fitness businesses, lots of different sizes, different size teams, and so we see everything all over the map. And the follow-up strength is going to be really critical for you to get them to show up for your appointment, and that's going to be indicative of how strong your follow-up process in club, but more so your automations and how you set up your follow-up. So a lot of follow-ups look like this. They opt in. If they book an appointment or they book an appointment manually with the club will send out a text, hey, just a reminder, this is your appointment. And maybe they'll get a phone call, and that's it. That is not going to work. I promise you, that's not going to work. Remember, these are fitness leads. These are people that you're trying to either get to jump from a membership at a different location to your location, or they're not in an exercise program at all right now, and you're asking them to come in and create that excitement and get them on your program or in your health club. And that's a big ask. Let's be honest, that is a big ask. And so what you need to do is you need to really make sure that you have good follow-up strength. So here's how you do it. Number one, do not be sending mass text messages to all your appointments using short codes that are very impersonal. They should be automated but personalized. They should come from a local area code number, not the short code number. And when you're doing this automation, it needs to be a series, and it needs to have a good cadence to it, and it needs to also be strong enough to give people a reason why they should show up, which is number three. Give them a reason, it's sales, to show up. Okay? So strengthen your follow-up sequence, strengthen your follow-up process, use a combination of automation and manual, use a combination of phone, SMS, and then if you want to throw an email, email's pretty weak in this industry, but it can still work, but most people are checking their phones. They're on their phones. They're not really running through their emails. In fact, a lot of people that you're prospecting to will probably have like 4,000 unread emails in their inbox. So that's that. Okay? It is what it is. Deal with it. So anyway, SMS, and then also phone. You can use voicemail drops, leaving voicemails, being personal. But number three is remember that it is sales, and so you got to give people a strong reason why they need to show up for their appointment. This can be done in several ways. One is you can use marketing strategies such as scarcity and urgency to make sure that there's FOMO involved, where they're fearing that they're going to miss out if they don't show up for that appointment. So it puts a little healthy pressure to show up for that appointment, right? That's one way. The other way is in your messaging. You've got to remember this is a personal connection with a human being. It's not just quote unquote a lead or a prospect. That prospect has a name, that name has a story, and that person has real pain and real desires and things that keep them up at night and real frustrations, and there's a reason they're wanting to come into the gym. So when you send the messaging out, you want to make it personalized, so can't wait to get to know more about your situation, can't wait to know more about your story, can't wait to know more about what your desired outcome is and what you're trying to achieve, can't wait to surround you and help you achieve that end desired outcome as quickly as possible so that you can finally have the life that you really want, right? There's a big difference in, hey, you have an appointment. That's a have to do. Oh, I have this appointment, I have to go do that. Instead of, I can't wait to get to my appointment. I can't wait to show up for my appointment because this is going to change my life. Or this is going to help me. This is going to improve the quality of my life. This is going to give me my desired outcome. This is going to really be an enhancement, and it's something I want to do, instead of now I've got to spend more money, now I've got to spend more time, it's going to take too much effort, they want to change my diet. Okay, you see the difference? It's about framing and messaging, so that's so important. And so that's 3. So let's review real quick before we get to the 4th one, because the 4th one's a big one. So number 1, your leads are ghosting you. What you need to do is you need to get the booked appointment. You got to get it online in a funnel. It has to happen right then and there. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Number 2, follow-up strength needs to be boosted by sequencing and automations and multiple touch points, multiple channels. Remember, phone, SMS, voicemail drop, things like that. Number 3, it is a sales process. You got to give people a reason to show up for their appointment, not just, hey, remember this is your appointment. And number 4, this is a big one, sell the whole and not the drill. Let's say they come in and you're just not converting these leads. These leads are crap. They're no good. They're not converting. They show up and they have no intention of joining. Well, you're probably selling the drill and not the hole. When you go to Home Depot to buy a drill, you're going to buy it for a purpose, and it's to drill a hole. You're not buying it just because of the drill. Yeah, there's features and benefits and it's nice and all, but it really matters. Think about this. There's a process is different for cold leads versus hot leads, right? So a hot lead would be like a referral. So a friend refers a friend, they're already working out there, they're seeing great results, they love the club or the gym or whatever, and they bring a friend and the friend's ready to sign up. It's a lay down. You can be an order taker and close that deal, no problem. When you are doing marketing to your local market, these leads are typically cold, right? They're just hearing about you for the first or second or third time. They don't have a direct connection to you or to your business. You know, if it's a walk-in, they may have just been at the grocery store next door and decided, oh, I was walking by, I just thought I'd come look at it real quick. So they're cold. So the way that you handle sales in a cold membership environment is very different. And I hear this a lot right now because of what happened with the COVID and the pandemic and all that. Sales teams are leaner than ever before. A lot of smaller operations will have a GM and then front desk staff that are also doing sales. And sales teams are smaller and leaner than ever before. But that does not mean they can't be trained, right? They cannot be trained. So follow me on this. So you're going to have to get these people to overcome objections like time and effort and money, because you're asking, like I said before, it's a big ask. When selling a gym membership to someone who is not working out and they're not an avid gym goer, you're going to have to do some discovery and find out why they are truly there. I see the mistake all the time. You know, I'm working out. I used to give tours. This is like, 15, 20 years ago. Would give tours, membership tours, breaking lots of sales records. It was a lot of fun, and then breaking lots of personal training records as well during that time. But I used to give tours, and so I used to train hundreds and hundreds of fitness professionals on how to give those tours and how to sell and how to develop business. And one of the biggest mistakes that most people do, and I watch it all the time when I'm working out at the gym, I watch people give tours, it's so much fun, is they walk people through and they point and they say, this is that area, this is what that has. This has got the hammer strength, this has got the bench press, this has got the selectorized equipment, this over here is where the group fitness studio is, and this is where the HIIT training takes place, and this is where the tanning beds are, and blah, 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 and this is included in this membership, and this is included in this membership, and that is not the way to do a tour. That is absolutely not the way, at any level, whether it's a $10 membership or it's a $150 a month membership, that is not the way to do a tour. And I'm going to give you an example of selling the right thing, because tours that do that, they don't tie back the benefit, the desired outcome. There was a real estate agent in Miami, in South Beach, Miami, and this real estate agent has sold billions, billions of dollars. And everyone was asking him, especially his brokers, like, so let me ask you a question. You know, why are you outselling every other realtor in the area when you have the same exact inventory and you're selling the same stuff, but you're outselling everybody? And his answer was, I sell something different to everyone. Today I sold a $4 million parking space, a $2.8 million gym and spa access card, and a $6 million closet and they all came with a luxury apartment included. So the point is, he was listening, doing discovery, finding out what is important to that person, and wrapping the entire thing around that specific area. So you need to think about that when in your sales process. Once you get them in the door, what does that sales process look like? It's not difficult to do. You can come up with a list of like 5 questions for your front desk staff or whoever's giving tours to peel back the onion and do a little bit of discovery. What's important to you? How long has this been a problem for you? What are some of the frustrations that you've been dealing with? Find out about the failures in the past. What are some hurdles to moving forward and helping you reach your ultimate outcome that you're looking to achieve? There's questions that you can have ready and train and role play with your front desk staff, with your GMs, to get that onion peeled back, find out what's important, so that way if someone says, listen, I need to lose 25 pounds and I also need to get off a lot of the meds that I'm on right now because my doctor told me. Okay, that's pretty important, right? So when you're going through the cardio deck, you're going to explain. So what we're going to do is set you up with an orientation with a trainer to make sure that you have the right cardio program to help you lose the weight and get off the medications. And you told me about your bad knee, so we're going to walk you through each piece of cardio to show you which are the best ones for people that do have knee problems, so that way you can expedite the results you're going to get, and you're going to go back to your doctor and he's going to be so overwhelmingly impressed, you'll be able to get off the meds, you'll feel better, have more energy, and the weight's going to start coming off. Now let's go to the strength area and let's talk about that and how that's going to fit into your program. Now you're not selling, hey, this is $10 to get access card so you can come in and work out anytime. Totally different environment, right? And so keep that in mind. So if your fitness marketing and sales process is not leading to membership sales, your leads are ghosting, you need to have the appointments booked. If you're getting the appointments, you need to strengthen your follow-up. If your follow-up is strong and they're coming in sporadically and you want to boost your show rate, give them a reason to come in. Give them a reason to get excited to come in using scarcity, urgency, a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, and then also get them excited about that desired outcome. And then fourth and last is remember to sell the whole and not the actual drill. Sell something different to everyone as they go through the process. I hope you found this helpful. Again, if you're looking to learn more or have this done for you, or you want to just chat, hit me up. You can find me everywhere. Remember, the more you know, the more you grow. So like, share, and subscribe to the next level of success in your fitness business. And until next time, we'll see you soon.